Everybody, Logan here, and yes, we're back with another controller. I didn't think I'd be doing one of these so soon. I just thought I ran out, but this one's up pretty interesting, especially with what's happened recently in gaming news, where that young fella, I didn't see this coming, he beat Tetris. Yes, he beat Tetris. So we got our first human being. Apparently the only people, or I shouldn't even say people because there was no people, the only thing to ever beat Tetris was a computer. And this is pretty cool. And I guess with, all this coming out, it fits. This thing is just, it fits. And this is the new Hyperkin pixel art Tetris controller. Now, it's designed to look like the Super Nintendo with two sticks. So if you've ever seen the 8-bit Do SN30 Pro, or it's the SN30 Pro, because there's the plus one with the grips. But this is more like this, but has a pixel design around the edges, and of course with the Tetris inlay or sticker. I don't know which one it is. There are a couple of other designs. We'll take a look. They're on the back of the box. And yeah, so this works with a lot more than I expected, but we're only going to test this on the Switch because that's all you really need to do. But yes, you can be used with all the versions of the Switch, PC, Mac, and Android. But like I said, there's even a larger list on the back. We'll take a look in a moment, but I'm going to test it out on the Nintendo Switch. It's only appropriate, right? So let's open this bad boy up, find out, see if it's any good. Okay, so here we go. Here is the Hyperkin Pixel Art Limited Edition controller. As you can see, Nintendo Switch OLED model, Switch, Switch Lite, PC, Mac, Android. Again, we're only testing it with the Switch. So people ask, oh, does it work with this? Yes, it's right there. Everything that you could want it to work with is right there. Pause it. You can take a look. It's even Amazon Luna. Anybody actually play that? So it's even compatible with the Tesla. Go frickin' figure. But that's not what we're going to cover it. We're simply covering it with the Nintendo Switch to see how it feels, see how it reacts. So this is the Tetrimino, meaning the Tetris version. Stack. Complete the collection. You got the I Heart Tetris and then the Hyper Gradient, which has a clear one. But this is the one I was able to get my hands on. So let's... I guess there's really not much to this besides opening up. So that's interesting that... Is it on the side? Let's see. Okay, that's interesting. All right, let's take a look. They've been... When I say they... A lot of these manufacturers, these game third-party manufacturers, are beginning really creative with their boxes. So... I find that pretty interesting, and it's from the bottom, and it kind of wraps around, so you're opening it in ways that you normally wouldn't. So let's do this, and then we open it this way, and then it opens this way. Okay, and that's why it does that. People say the same games. People play the same games for centuries, like chess, checkers, or card games. I think that Tetris falls into this category. Alexei Pajanov. He's the creator of Tetris. If you haven't seen it, you should definitely go check out the Gaming Historian, his history on Tetris. It was such a great video. That's nice. I like that they do this with the sticks. I think that's a pretty cool thing. All right, let's open this up. Whoops, let's not hit the camera. All right, so that's the controller. You've got a nice braided cable here. You've got your Hyperkin sticker, which I love these things. I'm a sucker for cool stickers. Pixel art controller. It's going to be how you set it up with all the different devices, and there's the box. So even if you look, it says pixel art right there. Nifty. Alrighty, so there's not much weight to it. It feels like a mix between the 8-bit Do and Hyperkin's Super Nintendo style controllers. So this doesn't bother unless you're going to hold it like this, which I wouldn't recommend. So just hold it like you normally would. Those buttons feel nice. They're separated a bit differently than the standard Super Nintendo. It feels like they have a little bit more space. Plus you have to make up for the sticks. The sticks actually feel really, really nice. The texture is the only thing. It's a little smooth, but hey, nitpicking. D-pad seems good. I wouldn't put it on the same level as the 8-bit do, but it seems pretty cool. All right, and then we got switch, Bluetooth, your pairing button. Let's see, do we have any power whatsoever? I don't think we have any power. I've got nothing here. Oh, yep, there we go. Okay. So that's going to be the pairing button. I was looking for, I think that's a light, not 100% sure, but you've got your Type-C, which I do love. You can switch to Bluetooth, keep it on the switch. So let's grab the switch, connect it to that, and just see how it plays with, of course I'm going to play Tetris, come on. Okay, here we go. Let's hold this button here. What do we got going on here? Okay. So maybe this isn't the switch pairing button. Do I have to hold it? How long? Okay, there we go. Boom. Okay, so it's just a little longer than I expected, so you just have to hold it, and then it's going to continue to go. I just pressed and did it and then turned it off, so don't do that. Without having to look at the instruction manual, it was pretty simple. And I always like doing that. I always like to try to figure it out first to see. Most people don't read the instructions right away. And if you can figure it out without reading the instructions, it's done very well, in my opinion. So it's pretty much like your standard Switch Pro controller. That's how it comes up. And you're just going to hold this. This is going to go back and forth. Make sure it doesn't stop blinking. And then you're going to feel it vibrate. Then press these two. And you're good to go. So let's go back out. We are going to start the software. Tetris, of course, OG Tetris. The Game Boy version, of course. I love how they have it in green. You ever watch somebody play Tetris and then get frustrated because they didn't put the piece where you would put the piece? I do that all the time. Yeah, look at that. People get mad when I do stuff like that. Yeah, I'm doing that, and what? So that actually feels really good as any style Super Nintendo controller. Now, one thing I do want to do, we're going to test it out on another retro style title, of course. I always like to try Contra on one of these because it feels like this is the style of controller that should, or style of game that should be used on it. I don't know why it's doing that. This is set as my home Switch. I need to double check that. My home Switch. What am I? Xbox user? Yeah. So, there we go. Oh, you need to play Contra 3? Yeah, we're going to play Contra 3 because that was a Super Nintendo version. Again, I'm terrible at Contra. It actually feels really nice. Ah, come on. Okay, now let's finish that. And what I test every game on specifically is Crisis, because everyone's going to ask, does it have gyroscope? Does it have, how does it feel when you're doing first person? How are the triggers? It still can be played as one of those. So let's just fast forward because this takes forever to load. Okay, so here we go, loaded up, and as you can see right away, gyro. So yes, you can use this for, well, any games that use gyro. People mainly say Splatoon, so you got that. And it doesn't feel like there's any input delay. Just moving the gyro kind of throws me off, so let's go over here. No input delay for a wireless, and if it does, it isn't noticeable. So just playing the game, you're going to be fine. The only issue you really have with a controller like this is the grips in the back. A lot of people feel that it's uncomfortable to play games like this for long periods of time. But I think having a Super Nintendo style controller with all the buttons you have on any standard modern controller with the two sticks, this is going to be great, especially for travel. So it's compact enough, and if you don't want to play handheld mode, because there's a lot of people that still like to play a lot of their games with a standard D-pad or slightly bit taller, larger sticks, which are more, akin to your standard style Pro controller, I think this is a good choice. Now, from my understanding, these range for about $40. I got it for a little less. But wireless has every feature you could want for the Switch, has your standard home and capture buttons, and like I said, it's compatible with a million different things. So you got the B, A, X, Y Switch style layout, start and select like you would have on your Super Nintendo, which would be plus and minus for the Switch and whatever other game. And it's got that nifty Tetris look to it, design, and it's not just a cheap sticker. And if it is just a cheap sticker, it's done very well that I can't tell. It's actually very nice. It's a nice print. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I think this is a solid controller. Time will tell how long it lasts. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this video. Drop any questions you have in the comment section below. I'll be glad to answer anything to the best of my ability. Again, make sure you follow us here and on all of our socials so you know whenever I put up any new content, as well as new episodes of Ready to Start podcast every Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. Thank you guys so much again. Hit that subscribe button. Like we always say, be legendary. Thanks again.